Hello, and welcome to this video tutorial on JPAD Modeller. This is the last episode related to the aircraft update process. In this video we will see how to update the cabin of your aircraft, and how we can make the most from the modeling features offered by JPAD Modeller. To make things easier, we will start from a practical example. Let's load the A320neo model from the JPAD Modeller hangar, and assume that we want to update the standard cabin from full economy to a 3-class layout, including business and first classes. On the right of the screen you can see the default, a full economy seat map, with a 3+3 abreast, and 30 seats rows, that accommodate a total of 180 passengers. In this exercise we suppose that we want to keep the total number of passengers to 180, and that we want to split this number in 3 different classes. The first thing we want to do is to add the business class. We can do so by clicking on the Add Item button. At this point we can define all the characteristics of this class, in terms of abreast, number of rows, seats dimensions, and distances. Let's suppose that we want to go for a 2+2 abreast. So let's set the policy for seats removal to from start, and let's suppose that we want to fill 10 rows with the business class. Keep in mind that we are allowed to set the number of rows since we selected Update Cabin from number of rows as our update strategy. For the seats pitch and width, let's rely on JPAD Modeller's automatic calculation, based on real airliner statistics. We will assume a seat-to-wall distance of 0.15 meters. At this point, we just have to click on the Update button in the top toolbar, select only aircraft, and then click on the From Data option. A warning message will appear to notify us about the failure of the consistency check on cabin rows. This was expected to happen, since we selected a number of rows and an abreast for the business class, which would lead for sure to an increase of the total passengers number, with respect to the input value, equal to 180. To solve this issue, we can change the number of seats rows for both the business and the economy class. Let's suppose that we want to keep the number of rows of the business class equal to 10, then we have to decrease the number of rows of the economy class. A warning tooltip will be shown while hovering on the Continue button with the mouse, to notify us about the consistency of the new inserted values. Once we have chosen the new value for the number of seats rows in the economy class, we can click on the Continue button, and finally update the cabin. The addition of a new class might require an increased cabin length, which, in turn, might require a fuselage geometry update. This can be automatically managed by JPAD Modeller. At this stage, we can see that the seat map has been updated, and that the business class has been added to the cabin. Seats have been removed at the beginning of each class, according to the selected policy, to ensure consistency with respect to the total passengers number, which were fixed by design. The next step is now the addition of the first class. For this example, let's suppose to switch from the rows-based updated strategy to the passengers percentage-based strategy. Then, we click again on Add Item, and we select the characteristics of the first class. For the first class, we will go for a 1+2 abreast, and we set a 10% value for the passengers percentage allocated for this class. Then, we let JPAD Modeller estimate the values for the seat's pitch, and the seat's width. We again choose a value of 0.15 meters for the seat-to-wall distance. Now we can click again on Update, and then on the From Data option. Again, a warning prompt appears, this time asking for updated passengers percentage values for each class. We cannot click on the Continue button until we have fixed these values. In order to speed up the process, this time we can click on the Estimate buttons, to quickly calculate the updated passengers percentages for the remaining classes. Keep in mind that this could modify the previously assigned values for the number of rows of the economy and business classes. Finally, we can click on the Continue button. Again, The fuselage geometry can be automatically updated to solve the geometry issues. You can see the final result on the right of the screen, by exploring the seat map top view. Don't forget that you can have an insight on all the characteristics of the cabin, by clicking on the cabin data log. This includes a bunch of significant derived data. In the next video, we will see how to save and export an aircraft model. So, see you there.